Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing good. My name is Tutor Hiram, and I'm here for grade 5 to 8 intermediate writing class. Today, I have selected a chapter from grade 6, but before this, let's log into aplusstudents.com and move to language arts section. Then open grade 6 because it's grade 5 to 8 intermediate writing, so I'm choosing one from grade 6 today. And the chapter name is Context Clues. There are two lessons. We will learn what are context clues and how we can determine the meaning of words using synonyms and antonyms in context. I welcome everyone who is with us. So, we'll determine the meaning of words using synonyms and in context. What are synonyms? Synonyms are words that mean the same thing or almost the same thing. Or you can say synonyms are the words that have the same meaning or almost the same meaning. Sometimes synonyms don't have the same meaning, so we can say almost the same meaning. So when you see words you don't know, means when you see new words, you can use synonyms as context clues. Means they can be hints for you. So these synonyms in the context can be hints for you to help figure out the new words' meanings. So whenever you find a difficulty to learn the meanings of new words, what you can do is you can use synonyms as context clues or hints which help you figure out the new meanings of new words. This is an example. We have a sentence. So we'll learn how we can use synonyms as context clues. As context clues means as hints which are hidden in the context. Not hidden, sometimes apparent. Jessica's buoyant personality is infectious. Whenever we spend time together, I end up in a cheerful mood too. Now, if the word cheerful is familiar, the word cheerful is familiar, you know the meaning. But the word buoyant is a new word for you, and you don't know the meaning of this word. No worries. In this context, means in this passage, in this paragraph, in these sentences, you can find a familiar word. This familiar word can be a synonym or sometimes an antonym. In this lesson, we are learning to learn to get context clues. Synonyms as context clues, but sometimes can be antonyms as well. So this familiar word helps you figure out the meaning of this new word. Jessica's buoyant personality is infectious. Whenever we spend time together, I end up in a cheerful mood too. Means when you end up in a cheerful mood too, it means Jessica also has a cheerful personality or the same kind of personality. Means you get or you understand the meaning of the new word or unfamiliar word buoyant rather than taking help from any other source or any dictionary, anything. You can get clues in the context. So, cheerful is a context clue. And cheerful is a synonym of the word buoyant, and it works as a context clue for you. So, here the synonym cheerful can help you figure out that buoyant also means happy or upbeat. So, Jessica's happy or upbeat personality or cheerful personality, and the word buoyant and cheerful, these are synonyms. So, this synonym helps you figure out the meaning of this new word. So, let's find some context clues and figure out the meanings of new words. Okay, so select the synonym that helps you understand the meaning of the word morsel. Well, let's say morsel is a new word for you. You don't know the meaning of this word. It's unfamiliar. Let's just assume that it's a new word for you. Now you can select a synonym that helps you understand the meaning of this word morsel. In this context, we'll find it out. After a week of wilderness camping, Tucker was ravenous. His dog Sparky sat at his feet waiting for a stray crumb, but Tucker didn't let a single morsel fall from his plate. Let's read it again. After a week of wilderness camping, Tucker was ravenous. His dog Sparky sat at his feet waiting for a stray crumb, but Tucker didn't let a single morsel fall from his plate. Now, the word morsel is a new word which is used in this paragraph, in this passage. Now, if you want to know what is the meaning of this new word, we have to look for a synonym of this word. Crumb. Crumb is that synonym which can help you figure out the meaning of this word. So, crumb or morsel is a small, a tiny piece of some food. So, crumb is that synonym which helps you figure out. Wilderness. No, option one is not correct. Option two is. Now, what is the meaning? See, earlier we figured out the synonym which can help us understand the meaning of the word morsel. Now, what is the meaning of the word morsel as used in the passage? Well, we have already read it. What is the meaning of the word morsel? See, I told you earlier. Do you remember? Who remembers it? Tiny bit of food, Serving or slice, appetizer. What is the meaning of morsel as used in the passage? See, where is morsel? Yes. Where is the synonym or context clue? Now, can you guess the meaning of morsel? Someone has answered it. Is it Esther? Esther, is it you? But somebody has answered option one. I guess Esther has answered. Yes, it's tiny bit of food. Morsel means tiny bit of food. Okay, let's read this new passage and we'll select. Theater goers are told to shut off their phones during live performances because the use of phones can discombobulate actors. A recent incident of cell phone use during a play upset an actress so much that she marched off the stage and took the phone away from the audience member. Now select the synonym that helps you understand the meaning of the word discombobulate. Oh, it's a long word and not easy to pronounce. Let's say it again, discombobulate. Discombobulate. Now, which synonym can help us understand? Let's read the passage again. Theater goers are told to shut off their phones during live performances because the use of phones can discombobulate actors. A recent incident of cell phone use during a play upset an actress so much that she marched off the stage and took the phone away from the audience member. It seems like this combobulate. First, try to understand which part of speech does this word belong to. It seems like a verb. A verb. Now, its synonym will also be a verb. Excellent. We have got an answer. Somebody is saying the word upset is that synonym. A recent incident of cell phone use can you during a play upset an actor so much that she marched off the stage and took the phone away from the audience member. Excellent. This is the answer. Upset is that synonym which helps you understand the meaning of the word discombobulate. Sorry with this one. Now, what is the meaning of the word discombobulate as used in the passage? To amuse or please, to frighten or terrify, to agitate or disturb. One, two, three. Which one is it? Good. It's answer option number three, to agitate or disturb. Yes, correct. Okay, select the synonym that helps you understand the meaning of the word alleviate. The best way to avoid a sunburn is to limit your time in the sun. However, if you do get sunburned, try using a cold, damp cloth to alleviate the stinging and burning. Then, then use a moisturizer with aloe vera to further soothe the skin. Now, you can select the synonym that helps you understand the meaning of the word alleviate. Read it, it's easy. Write the word damp or soothe. Which one do you think is the synonym which helps you understand the meaning of the word alleviate? Don't write option one or two, sometimes it gets difficult to understand which answer are you giving. So, okay, we got an answer. Yes, it's damp. Hmm. No, no, no. No, it's not damp. Damp is an adjective and alleviate is a verb. So try using a cold, damp cloth to alleviate the stinging and burning. So, why is this damp, cold cloth used? To alleviate the stinging and burning. Then use a moisturizer with aloe vera to further soothe the skin, means which further decreases the intensity of stinging and burning. So obviously it soothes the skin. So damp is not the answer. Soothe is a verb, and we need a verb. It's a synonym that helps us understand the meaning of the word alleviate. Now, what is the meaning of the word alleviate as used in the passage? To cover up or hide, to intensify or worsen, or to ease or lessen. See, try using a cold, damp cloth to alleviate the stinging and burning. Now, try to understand the meaning. What is the meaning? To cover up or hide, to intensify or worsen, to ease or to lessen. Option one, two, three. Which one is the meaning of alleviate? Well, the third option, to ease or to lessen, is the meaning of alleviate. Means it eases the stinging and burning or lessen the stinging and burning. Alleviate means this. Now another passage. Select the synonym that helps you understand the meaning of the word hardy. Well, let's read the passage first. In some empty lots around Detroit, Michigan, people have planted community gardens. In others, tough plants have started to grow on their own. Often dismissed as weeds, these hardy plants add beauty to neglected blocks of the city. Now, which synonym helps you understand the meaning of the word hardy? Hardy plants means it's an adjective. So, which synonym, tough or weeds? Let me read the passage for you again. In some empty lots around Detroit, Michigan, people have planted community gardens. In others, tough plants have started to grow on their own. Are often dismissed as weeds, these hardy plants add beauty to neglected blocks of the city. Do you know the answer? Well, tough. Tough is that synonym which helps us understand. See, it is used here. Tough plants have started to grow on their own, and these hardy plants add beauty. So, tough is that synonym. Excellent. Now, what is the meaning of the word hardy as used in the passage? Timid, strong, visible. Timid means weak. If you don't know the meaning of timid, I'm telling you, you may get help from this. So, timid, strong, or visible. You seem late in answering. Well, I'm still waiting. What can be the possible meaning of the word hardy? Timid, strong, or visible? No, it's not visible. You know, hardy, tough, strong is the meaning. It's okay. It's something that you must practice. Select the synonym that helps you understand the meaning of the word compensation. A recent survey found that nearly half of workers didn't negotiate the compensation at their current jobs. A bad economy and years of layoffs made many employees avoid the negotiation process and simply take the pay that was offered. Now, is what is the synonym of the word compensation, which helps you understand the meaning of this word? Pay or economy? Pay. Excellent. It is pay. Compensation and its synonym is pay, which lets you understand the meaning of the word. Sorry, compensation. Okay, let's move to the second lesson. In the second lesson, we will determine the meaning of words using antonyms in context, not synonyms, but antonyms. Okay, antonyms. What are antonyms? You know, I guess. Antonyms are words with opposite or almost opposite meanings. What are antonyms? Words with opposite or almost opposite meanings. So when you see words you don't know, you can use antonyms as context clues to help figure out the meaning of new words. Let's read this text. Although the bank's employees thought that the currency looked real, the federal investigator easily determined that the bills were counterfeit. Counterfeit. Is it a new word for you? Yes, it is. Don't know the meaning? No worries. We'll look for any context clue. So sometimes a context clue can be a synonym, and sometimes it can be the, yes, antonym. Although the bank's employees thought the currency looked real, the federal investigator easily determined that the bills were counterfeit. The word real is the context clue for us. It's an antonym because real and the investigator, the word investigator tells us that something is, not true, fake. So he determined that the bills were counterfeit. It seems that it means fake, not real. So the word real and counterfeit. Oh, sorry. So yes, the word real and counterfeit, they are antonyms. So this is how you can use. Sorry, you can use these antonyms as context clues. Now read one text. Select the antonym that helps you understand the meaning of the word perturb. Perturb. I guess it's a new one for you. Perturb. Massage therapy is a popular treatment for relieving stress and pain, but it isn't for everyone. Massages are intended to calm patients, but they often perturb those who are uncomfortable with an unfamiliar touch. Hmm, interesting. Let's read it again. Massage therapy is a popular treatment for relieving stress and pain, but it isn't relieving for everyone. Because massages are intended to calm patients, but they often perturb those who are uncomfortable with an unfamiliar touch. Now, do you think is there any word which seems the opposite antonym of the word perturb? Calm or stress? Quickly give an answer in the comment section if you know it. Well, perturb is a verb. Look for the antonym, which is a verb. No. Perturb, we are looking for the antonym. Perturb those who are uncomfortable means disturb those. So you have to look for the antonym of perturb. It is calm. Massages are intended to calm patients, but these massages often perturb those who are uncomfortable with unfamiliar touch. So, calm has a different meaning, and perturb patients who are comfortable with an unfamiliar touch. So, they seem antonyms. These words are antonyms because they have different meanings, opposite meanings, or almost opposite meanings. So, calm is a context clue. Well, let me tell you, I didn't know the meaning of perturb. I read the text and I found this word and I had the idea that this is the antonym of perturb. So, I understood the whole meaning. So, calm is a context clue. Calm is that antonym which helps us understand the meaning of the word perturb. I hope you get it. No worries, no need to say sorry. You're learning here. It's a class. We are here to learn. So, no need to feel sorry about anything. Now, the next one. That made. Okay. Well, okay. Now, what is the meaning of the word insufficient as used in the passage? Now, use the antonym enough as a context clue to help you determine the meaning. What is the meaning of the word insufficient? And we can use the antonym enough as a context clue to help you determine the meaning. In a criminal trial, lawyers for the defense may try to have the case dismissed for a variety of reasons. For example, if they feel like the prosecuting attorney hasn't provided enough proof, they may ask the judge to dismiss the case for insufficient evidence. So you have to find the meaning of the word insufficient by using enough as a context clue. And this is an antonym which works as a context clue for you. Does insufficient mean inadequate or lacking, unnecessary, unreliable? Which one seems the answer? First, second, third. Using enough as a context clue, using the opposite, the antonym enough as a context clue. What do you think is the meaning of insufficient? Insufficient, enough, they are opposites. What is the meaning of insufficient? Well, look at the word enough. It means not needed anymore, it means sufficient, adequate. So, insufficient is the opposite of enough, means inadequate or lacking. Enough means not lacking anything. So, the first one is the answer. Inadequate or lacking is the meaning. What is the meaning of the word conspicuous as used in the passage? You know, it's a new word for you. I know. Conspicuous. Use the antonym hidden as a context clue to help you determine the meaning. You know, hidden is a very easy word, you know it. So, what is the opposite of hidden? Not hidden. Well, I'm telling you easy terms. But the opposite of hidden is conspicuous. Let's read the passage, then we'll find out. Don't be so conspicuous, Detective Katie Coleman said when her partner peered out the open car window with binoculars pressed to his face. We need to stay hidden. As the subject of their investigation walked down the street, Katie adjusted the angle of the camera on her sunglasses and snapped some photographs. Now, what is the meaning of conspicuous, obvious, or impatient? Using this context clue means using this antonym. Does mean obvious or impatient? Which one? And use hidden as a context clue. Well, if I say opposite of hidden is not hidden, does it not mean obvious? Obvious means clear, not hidden. So don't be so conspicuous, don't be so obvious. We need to stay hidden. So option one is the answer. What is the meaning of the word rivalry as used in the passage? Use the antonym friendship as a context clue to help you determine the meaning. Basketball legends Erwin Magic Johnson and Larry Bird were rivals throughout their college and professional careers. When they shot a commercial in 1986, however, Johnson and Bird's rivalry transitioned into a friendship that served as the basis for a Broadway show, Magic Bird. So, what is the meaning of rivalry? A violent encounter or a state of competition. And use friendship as a context clue, as the antonym, which can be used as a context clue. Friendship is the context clue, and you it's the opposite of rivalry. So it's easy for you. What does it mean? Violent, rivalry means a violent encounter or a state of competition. Rivalry or rivals. Well, it's okay. It's this. It's a state of competition. Rivalry means a state of competition. What is the meaning of the word tried as used in the passage? Use the antonym applaud as a context clue. I often chide my husband about his cell phone addiction. He always checks his messages in the middle of dinner and even at the movies. If he tried to limit his cell phone usage every now and then, I would applaud him for his efforts. Well, if you don't know the meaning of applaud, let me tell you applaud means appreciate. And chide is the opposite of appreciate. So, what is the meaning of chide? I often chide my husband about his cell phone addiction. The meaning of chide is to express disapproval of. So I often express my disapproval of my husband's cell phone addiction because applaud is the opposite. Applaud means to appreciate or to acknowledge. So it's the opposite. What is the meaning of the word obsolete as used in the passage? Use the antonym current as a context clue to help you determine the meaning. As technology continues to evolve, items that are valuable today may be thrown in the trash tomorrow. Typewriters, public payphones, and cassette tapes are all examples of technologies that were once current, but thanks to computers, cell phones, and digital audio, are now obsolete. Does obsolete mean valued and respected or no longer in use? The text here means that these technologies, which I've mentioned earlier, typewriters, public payphones, and cassette tapes, they were once current, but thanks to these new technologies, they are now obsolete. Well, look at the antonym current. Current means in use, in present time, and obsolete means no longer in use. So, the antonym current works as a context clue and helps us understand the meaning of the word obsolete, which means no longer in use. So this is all for today. I hope you understand how we can determine the meaning of new words using synonyms and antonyms in context. You can complete both tests after the class, and I'll see you next week. Till then, have a great time. Bye.